Ian, where are you from? Pará, Ian. Where are you from? What city?
Belém.
Oh man, I live in Santarém more than 16 years, and it's because I ask you. I
Oh,
love
nice.
my Pará. It's mine already.
Very good.
my
Okay, now we
my
reply. Sorry, sorry,
yeah,
sorry. Go ahead, yeah.
my father's family is from Santarém.
I love this.
Yeah. Do you
Okay.
know who amazing Santarém? I for sure you know.
Yeah.
Very good, guys. So we have just started live on YouTube. This is Talk and Talk conversation platform where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. This meeting here is not a class, it's an immersion, which means nobody here is going to teach or to correct you or to judge you, something like this. Well, I am Bruna, the hostess this morning. The hosts are the guys who guide the conversation and make sure everybody's going to have the chance to talk a little bit. All right, today we are talking about the importance, not the importance, the nightmare of sleep. And we can get started by introducing ourselves. I want to start with you, Nach. Can you please tell us a little bit about you? If you have a good relationship with your coworkers, you can start.
Yeah. Hi guys. Always have a good relationship with my coworkers. Now I don't remember any specific situation that I had problems or a big discussion. Of course, sometimes we have a kind of stress, but not so big. But at the moment, I work by myself. So basically, my coworkers, I don't have my coworkers is some partners just online. I work by my home. So this topic for me now at the moment, I think it's easier comparing to people that work in big companies with big teams.
I got you. Yes, it's better working from home and having your own business is not easy, right? But you don't have to deal with a big team, right? Um, yeah, maybe easier. Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. Thank you for sharing with us, guys. I think I'm going to split us, and then we can have a more comfortable conversation. Then you can start in the breakout room introducing yourself too, just like I was doing here with Touch. And please be respectful in the breakout room. Don't correct each other. And the most important thing is to enjoy. All right, enjoy the talk. Be respectful. And at 8:50, I will bring us back. All right, bring everybody back here to the main room. Since I was talking to Nat, I will keep her with me here. Ian and Nat, since it's Ian's first time, I will keep him with me. And then G, oh gosh, just a minute. G and uh, Charles and Kozai are going to the breakout room. All right, just 1 minute, guys, please. Okay, so it's going to work. I really hope you enjoyed the conversation. I will send the questions one more time here in the chat so that you can see them. I think Kozai missed the questions, but now they are here. All right, so let's go. I'm going to split you. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, can you please introduce yourself and share with us how is your relationship with your coworkers? What you do?
Yeah. I think I never have a conflict with my cowork. Uh, it's I work from home too, and I I just have a conversation with through the chat with and sometimes meetings. I don't have uh, a so much contact with my coworkers, but I aware working in a company that I don't like so much my leader because the way uh, the leader uh, work with the team, and sometimes I think he and change the job, change the work because of that.
Yes, definitely. Can you share with us again what you do? Like what area do you work in?
I am software developer.
Okay, very good. Yes, I totally understand you. And it's bad when we have bosses who change the vibe of the team, right? And who are bad. Yeah, I totally feel you. Yes, guys, I work here as a community manager on Talk and Talk, but I also work as a teacher. And just like Nachi, so I am like in the middle, you know. Sometimes I need to deal with the students only and be my own boss, but I also work for a company. And but thankfully I have a great team here. We can communicate, and I feel I can be who I am, you know, and this is really, really good. Yes, very good. So we have a good relationship here. Let's start with the first question, talking about the way we deal with conflicts at work, you know, like not just with the co-workers, but conflicts in general. And I want you to bring here an example of how you deal with conflicts at work, and how you solved a conflict you had, if you are a good problem solver. Let's talk a little bit about this. Let's start with you. You said you had this boss. Have you ever had any conflict with him?
Yeah, actually, uh, I worked in a company that uh, I have some conflict, but how can I say? I don't know, I have a fear to lose my job, and don't know, you know. and,
I got
and I end up accept that because the fear lost the job, and I try to conversation, and it's not only me that feel the uh, I don't know, because of the fear to lose the job. I
I totally feel you. That's a good point, actually. And it's really complex, right? Because we need the job, right? So what are you going to do? Like it's really complex when we have this hierarchy, right? We are afraid of saying something and being fired. I totally feel you. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. Not have you ever experienced something like this, just like you was sharing? Your microphone is off.
Related fear.
Yes, or like conflict, you know, at work. Like, have you always worked by yourself, or it's something new for you? Have you ever worked for a company?
I always worked for a company. Working by myself, it's totally new for me. I started some months ago, but I don't hate CLT as some entrepreneur. I agree that CLT have a good benefit to the employees, but by the moment at my life, for me, makes more sense to have this flexibility. Related to conflicts at work, 3 weeks ago, it happened as a situation with a customer, a client, and it was a situation of conflict. The way that we solved it, we scheduled a meeting, and we start to talk about it, to talk about situation that I didn't like, the situation that they didn't like too. So we started about it. We took some notes, and it was kind of desabafo. I don't know in English, but it was good for us to understand what is not going well between us, because clients, it needs to be a relationship. I like to good have relationships, of course, but sometimes we are misunderstood. We talk in some way, and the person comprehends in another different ways.
Yes.
And it's hard to deal with it. So we talked about it. It was a bad situation. It was not comfortable to talk about, but it was necessary.
Yes, it's really nice what you said, because I think the best way to deal with conflict is talking, right? But at the same time, I don't know about you, but I am terrible at talking about how I'm feeling and of bringing the subject to the table, like saying, oh, I didn't like what you did, or I didn't like what happened. If the other person brings it, it's easier for me. But if I need to like bring the subject, I struggle so much. But yeah, it's really, really difficult. But I'm trying to I think I'm learning how to be more honest, and how to deal with these, how to organize my thoughts too, because I feel that when we are dealing with conflicts, there are a lot of feelings involved. We are afraid of the conflict, of the situation, like we don't want the other person to be like disappointed at us, or just like I'll say, we don't want to be fired, right? So we need to be really honest with ourselves and with our feelings too at this time, right? To organize ideas, to calm down. It's really really difficult situation. Very good. Nachi, I will keep with you in the second question. Do you think having a bad experience, or having a bad relationship with colleagues, or for example with this client, do you think this would make you think about changing jobs, or for example with this client to stop working with them? What do you think about it?
I totally agree, because bad relationships, it's bad for your mental health. And if you keep you with this bad relationship and you do nothing, just ignore it, it will be bad for you, for your feelings, for your job. And in this case specifically, I'm not working anymore with this customer, and I wasn't sad because I lost a customer. I was happy. I commented with my family, oh my God, I was happy. Okay, I don't have the money, but I have peace. So for me, it's very important. I valorize it. And when I worked at my last company, it was the same. Of course, it's more difficult because we didn't quit the job. goodbye. You need to try more. But if we try, you try, and don't produce any result, sometimes it's better for you to separate, to avoid, to to keep your mental health.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Very good. I loved your answer, and I think this is something important, right? To keep our mental health, to focus on ourselves. And yeah, I totally agree with you. Yeah, in this job you were mentioning, like, did you leave the job because of this bad relationship, or it was like something else? Do you think this would make you rethink about your job and change companies? How do you see it?
Yeah, I changed the job because these conflicts and there is something that I don't agree, and yeah, this was I don't know, the mental health is uh, was uh, difficult for me, and I need to change and to to improve my ability to as well. Uh, yeah, it's complicated.
No, I totally feel you, and I think you did the right thing, to like prioritize ourselves. I think just like natural thing, it's not always possible, right? Like sometimes we need the job because of money, because of life, right? But if we have the chance to change it, it's really important. Yes, mental health. It's good that we are talking more about mental health nowadays, because we learn how to, like, what are the limits we have, right? I will keep with you in the next one. Yeah. What are the conflicts that you think it's okay, that it's like possible to let go with, like, without dealing with them, like that it's okay? And what are the conflicts that we need to face?
Um, I think there is some conflicts like uh, uh, I don't know authority uh, uh, abuso da autoridade. I don't know.
I have no idea. We can check. Go ahead. Maybe authority abuse. Is that it? Let's see.
Let me see.
Abuse
Abuse
of
of
authority. Authority.
yes, yes. I I see some case that uh, I see the this abuse, and I totally don't agree, and I have to communicate and have the conversation. Uh, yeah, like some jokes in the job, like bullying. I don't know, and I already see that kind of jokes, and yeah, I think
Yeah. Do
this
you
kind.
think we need to these jokes? Like, do you think we need to, like, like talk about it, or we need to like just get rid of them and just not to deal with it?
We need to talk about it.
Very good. I totally agree with you. Yeah, because this is really common at the workplace, right? Abuse of authority, bullying, and it's like something serious, and it happens in a lot of companies. So I totally agree with you. It's hard to stand up and to just like it start talking about that. I can imagine it's difficult, but it's really important. Nach, how do you see it? Thank you, Ia, for sharing.
For me, let me read again.
It's a difficult question to me, this one. Like what conflicts like we don't need to deal with, and like which conflicts are important to deal with, you know?
I agree with the year regarding to authority abuse. It's terrible to deal with abused people, unrespected, I don't know. But for me, conflict that needs to be discussed is some situation that the people attacks you in person, because your job, okay, the person didn't like my job, didn't like my performance, but when attacks myself, my integrity, I need to be discussed, because for me it the line of professional, you know. I don't know if I talk
Yes,
right.
I got you. Yes, it's really difficult because I don't know if you feel this, but we I don't know if this is something cultural, but I think it is. We tend to bring and to connect too much the private life and the professional life. So when you start like when you try to solve a problem, the workers usually take these personally, you know, like they think you are like talking about themselves as a person and like not about the problem itself. So this is really difficult because sometimes it's not that we don't like that guy, it's just they are doing something that we didn't like, you know. It's not that I don't like you, but I didn't like what you did, and this boundary is really thick, really difficult. Yes, we have a lot of nice questions here. I really don't know which one to choose, but I will go with number 5, like talking about the strategies or the best strategies to survive in the work environment. What are the maybe 3 best strategies like you can recommend to survive in the work environment? I think I will start with this one. For me, I think the first one would be ask for help. We usually then, at least for me, I'm terrible at asking for help. I really want to be independent and do things on my own, and I'm terrible at asking for help. But I think this is important. And the second one is about just saying what you think, you know, of course, without being disrespectful, but like sometimes we don't agree with something that is happening in the company, and our opinion might be important, you know, and just learn how to talk to the group, to your boss, and be open to listen to. I think this is my last one. Be open to listen to everybody. How about you? Yeah, what do you think are the best strategies to survive in the workplace?
Yeah, I agree with ask for help. And yeah, and the two orders, I agree as well. And I think uh, uh, I don't know, try to keep to keep for example, I work from home, and I don't see my sorry, my dog is here. I
It's
don't
okay.
see my I don't see my colleagues from the work, and it's important for us to see each other's, like every Friday we meeting to play games, to make things different, the job different, the work.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. And I will just ask Nachi what are her strategies, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about that.
Mhm.
Nachi and you, thank you so much you for sharing. What do you think about it? Best strategies.
Survive. I took some notes to topics. For me, care less about the other's opinion, because we care so much about the other's opinion, and we transform the other's opinion in the true, and sometimes it's not true, it's just the other's opinion. So for me, it's I have been learning it, because I'm a person that cares about it. If someone talks, oh, you are terrible, oh my god, I'm terrible. So I'm starting to learn to ignore this voice and focus on my job, focus on me, on my identity. And regarding to what you have said, I I I think it's important to have friends or partners, to have people, confident people that you can talking about other matters, that you can be yourself, because sometimes at the job we are not ourselves. You need to enter in the box and be like that, and talking the way and the meeting it's going. And it is important to have friends, to feel free to be yourself. I think it's a good strategy to survive in this work environment.
I loved it. That's really, really important to have like people you trust around you, to have friends, right? Like, and that's really, really important. Well, thank you so much, Nachi. I loved the points you brought. I want to talk to you now about Yam mentioned they have these meetings, these happy hours. So I want to talk to you, yeah, how is it for you if you like these moments, and if everybody in the company attend these meetings, because here on TNT we have happy hours too. By the end of the month, we have a happy hour with the like like talkers, but it's not everybody who attends. Like we just start, like we just talk, we split in some rooms, and like in French, Spanish, like according to the language, and we just talk. It's really nice. It's a really nice moment, but it's not everybody who joins it. So what strategies like do you do there in the company to have everybody, and to engage the team? Can you share with us?
Yeah, it's not everybody here uh, that attend too, and we have different teams, and in my team, my team, my team has have seven peoples, and the just my I have this meeting just with my team, and we 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 meet every Friday in the end of the day to have a conversation, to play games. Sometimes uh, we buy iFood to eat to eat together. And I like this time because to relax and to know more each other. It's nice.
So like for you, the meetings, they are important.
Yes.
Yeah, very good, very good. And Nacho, do you think, like, what do you think about these corporate happy hours? Are they important? Not?
It is important to develop network too, to have the opportunity to talk with people that in the company you you don't have time, you don't have opportunity. So happy hour, I think it's good for it too. Personally, I like to go. I like it to go, but it depends on the place. There are some places that I didn't like the noise, the music. Uh, Depends on the place I went.
Very good. So it wasn't about the group, but like about the place, right? Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Very good. I really love happy hours too, guys. I love talking. As you can see, I'm really talkative, so it's just amazing for me to have the chance to talk about other things. Yeah, just like you were saying, like sometimes here we don't have the chance to, like, I don't know, like talk about random things, or like different things. Like sometimes like we just focus on the subject, and like we don't, like bring other things. So I feel this is a great opportunity to just talk and chat a little bit. I just love it. Well, going back a little bit to question number 9, I want to know from you if you are a type of guy who are friendly around work, if you like to create connections, and to be friendly with everybody, or just complete your task and go home and not to build this relationship. Let's start with you, Nachi. Which kind of person are you?
I'm the friendly person. I I don't know why, but I can be just a professional, just my task, my boss. I develop laços in Portuguese, but I develop
Connection.
yeah, I develop emotional connections with my coworkers. So, for example, I quit my job some months ago, and I have friends that still my friends. And we hang out together. We have with one another in the social media. So for me, it is important to be human, because human is it talking relationship. uh, I think it's the good difference between just AI and technologies. We are uh, beings that like to eat. Some people more than others, but even if you don't like, you need to understand that is important to your brain, your health, your heart. The relationship for me, it's very important.
Yes, very good. I loved what you said. I loved it. I totally agree with you. I always try to be friendly and like to keep the context, right? Because these these you said something real nice about like networking, you know. The next day or like next year, if we leave the company, we created this connection, and these guys they will remember us, you know. I have some students I met like some years ago, and they still remember me, and they like text me, Bruno, where are you working now, you know. And it's just amazing to build the networking. So I loved it. Nachi, just a quick question, because I think you didn't say where you work nowadays, like what area are you in?
Marketing, social media.
That's really nice. Very good to know. Thank you so much for sharing. And how about you? Yeah, which kind of person are you? You said you work from home, right? Do you have like in person meetings, or it's everything online?
Everything online. The company is in São Paulo, and I'm living in Espírito Santo. And
I know it's really nice. Okay, which
yeah,
kind of person are you? Go ahead.
yeah, I may try to be friendly as well. uh, I agree with Nat uh, about I can't be just professional. Uh, and and I think that I thought was I am I am a person that have friends just in the here in the moments. Like in the school I have 2 3 friends. In the job I when I finished the school I lost the connection with that friend, and I started a job. I make 2 3 friends, and my social uh, uh, my social connection with that friend from jobs from the job. uh, in my I already worked in a company presential, and I have like 2 3 friends. And but nowadays as I work from home remotely, I don't have this connection so much.
Well, now you can attend TNT meetings, you know, and have like these conversations online. And I'm serious, you
Yeah.
know, like, it's really nice because we make a lot of connections here that are like guys from a lot of places, and you're going to talk, you know, and learn a lot too, and just have a place to make friends. I made a lot of friends here, and I'm for real, right? Like and I am just like you. I work from home, and yeah, everything is online. I totally feel you. And it's really nice what you said, because I am bad at keeping contact with other people. So my friends from work, like my former jobs, they try to keep contact with me, but I am bad at replying messages. They tried, I swear, but I am terrible at this. So I
Yeah,
feel
me
you.
terrible.
Yeah.
I am the person that try, that send the message. How are
Let's do that.
you? You missed me. I'm here. Talk with me. I am that person.
And I think this is really nice, you know. And I really value these friends. I think it's amazing. Of course, I feel that there's a limit, you know. If
Yeah.
you like tried twice or 3 times, and the other person
Uh-huh.
like didn't reply, didn't say anything, so okay, like you don't wanna be around me, like you don't wanna have contact, it's okay, you know. I am usually the one who doesn't go to the stuff, you know. It's bad. Guys, I wanna let's just conclude the meeting with the last question. Question number 10. Now, all of us working from home. For you, is it easy to disconnect from work after shutting down your computer? Do you have any strategy to do this, to like disconnect your mind and your work? Let's start with you, Nachi.
I don't have any specific strategy, but I force myself. For example, today I wake up. The first thing that I do is to check the message. So I think with myself, no, it's not right to wake up, I work, what my clients say, the social media of my clients, I need to check. No, I wake up, I went to the bathroom, I go for a walk with my dogs, I have my moments. So it's a daily discipline. Sometimes I'm here and my mind it's terrible, but I try to organize my thoughts and to thinking about me. It is urgent. It needs me right now. It is value my time with my family now. Okay, so I will do. If no, I put it in the side and try to focus on the moment. But it's a discipline. Every day I try to do it because it's not easy for me.
Yes, I totally feel you. Totally feel you. I'm just like you. Something I did is like I used to work at night, like every day, like from 7 to 11. So I stopped working at night, and schedule meetings at night helped me a lot, you know, like not I don't schedule anything at night anymore because I start working so early, so I don't need to keep working a lot of time, you know. I need to prioritize myself, and this is helping me, you know. How about you? Yeah, do you have any strategy?
Yeah, I don't have yet. I actually I need to create some strategy, because in my case I have just the hours to begin the work, to finish. I don't have uh I,
That's bad.
actually, yeah. It's bad, it's very bad, yeah. Yeah, because it's our big our started prejudice uh, I don't
True.
know.
It's harmful. Harmful.
Yes, harmful.
Yes, it's harmful.
Yeah, and I need to create some strategy. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe turning, like maybe setting some time, you know, like I today I will stop working at this time and I can do this tomorrow. I think
Mm,
the concept of urgency is really hard because we think everything is urgent, you know, and we just need to keep working until midnight.
yeah, and the in my case, the bad thing about the to work remotely is that
Yeah, I feel you. I totally thank you so much for sharing. How was the conversation, Charlie? Share with us.
I'm crying because the
You crying
meeting
too?
ended. Yeah. Ah,
Yes,
oh,
I wish I could have more time.
talk with these sharp English girls. It's amazing. Kusaya, it's a professional red. And Giovanna, I know only now in this meeting, but I can listen her clear English, and it's amazing talk with them.
Uh,
Yeah.
you're so sweet. I'm
Yeah.
glad you liked it then. It's a really interesting subject, right? I loved it. Let's hear from G. G, how was the talk? Did you like just as Charlie?
Yes, yes. I say I wake up just now, so I'm lazy. So my English don't is the better now. But I was try, and the conversation was very, very good.
Girl, I feel you. This morning I attended the meeting at 6 a.m. I
Oh,
felt I didn't have any words. I couldn't say anything. I was like sleeping, you know. I was really, really sleepy. Thank
yeah.
you so much for sharing. Just before we finish, I just have like a quick message. If you are not part of our plans yet, if you are not here on TNT yet, you can access the questions previously. So if you go here in the area of membros in our website, you have a lot of things you can do here. Like you can see, you can schedule the classes, you have access to our communities. I will open really, really quickly here. So we have networking and tips too in the idioms. You have access to the planner if you are part of our pro plan. You can see the questions previously, so you can come to the conversations ready to practice and like get ready before the meeting. So you have access to the happy hours and everything here. If you are part of our plans, you can see everything here. Materials of the classes, everything is here in Data de Membros if you are one of our students. All right. I would like to thank Nath and you so much for talking to me here in the main room. I just loved, guys. Yeah, I hope you have enjoyed. How was your first experience here?
Yeah, it's amazing. I already scheduled for tomorrow.
Yes, that's great. Okay, I need to tell you something. I have an immersion on Wednesday at 9 a.m. So you are more than invited to join me. I don't know if you're going to be available, but you guys are more than welcome. This week we are talking about promises, and you guys are more than invited, G, Nat, and Charles to join me. I sent here in the chat the link to the feedback, so you can just rate the meeting, share if you liked it, suggest topic. Feel free to say whatever you want. All right. Welcome aboard, yeah. Keep coming more often. Not you too, and G and Charles too. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for being here. And we see each other around. All right.
Thank you,
Thank you
Bruna.
so
Thank you
much.
all.
Thank you.